Hi and welcome back to my weekly reading. I'm Debbie A. Anderson and this week's reading is for Monday, January the 21st through to January the 27th, 2019. Wow, almost one of 12 months already gone. Today I'll be pulling cards from the Vibrational Energy deck. So this is the Vibrational Energy, the Vibrational Earth Children deck, and then finishing off with a card from the I Am Vibrational, and of course the I Am Sacred affirmation decks. All right, so anybody that's read the actual title of this week's reading, it is the Vibrational F word. And that's the topic Spirit gave to me this week. Of course, as always, I'm never quite sure where it goes, but I'm always fairly open and interested to see where Spirit are going to take me on this journey. Always an adventure when I meditate, because I have no idea what the intention is of Spirit until I do that, and then I open up and then Spirit share with me the information that they feel that they want us to know. So what does Spirit mean when they offer the vibrational F word? Well, to many of us there's an F word that we could or maybe do use from time to time. So no, it is not that one. Everything, as I share with all of us all the time, is about intention, purpose. What we are, think, creates, and in turn brings that frequency towards us. For anyone who hasn't watched last week's reading, I would suggest take a few minutes to review it, and what I'm saying now will make a lot more sense after watching that. Our intention comes from our thoughts. So the two F words that Spirit bring to us to bring to mind are fear and freedom, which are two ends of the spectrum, so to speak. Both are based on our beliefs, perceived or known. Of course, for many of us, fear is about the unknown, the what ifs, the insignificant niggles that can truly drive us to distraction. Especially when the car hits the fan. It spins around and around within us, creating illusions, yes, false impressions. And the more we step into that fear, it can magnify and basically blow everything out of proportion. Our ego totally takes over the show, and our divine vibrationalist just gets swept aside without another thought. So what Spirit are reminding us is this is about our willingness to trust. Oh, that's a very familiar word in this in my weekly readings. To allow the ego to have its say, then brush it away. Not the other way around, thus moving fear into the freedom. Because what happens is when our ego gets in the way, we connect in here. Even if past history has tempted us down the road of don't believe that, you know it'll never work out. Oh yes, we've all been there. In that moment, we can feel totally abandoned by Spirit. Whereas in fact, Spirit are right in our face, sharing signs, symbols, closer than any time in our perceived life. Inviting our consciousness to tap into our heart center. And now enticing our head to question, maybe there is something in this. Don't panic. Don't let fear take hold. Okay? The degree of separation is the only barrier we place upon ourselves. The source, the God within, is always there. We just have to listen, feel, sense it, and trust. So in that moment, we have the choice to interpret fear as the possible door opening us up to be deluded or project us into another end scenario, freedom. Quite interesting, isn't it? The scales are balanced. It's truly up to us, because Spirit don't drive us to the edge of the abyss and say, hey, you're on your own, good luck, bye. We all have within us the answers, and I kid you not. So maybe in that moment of spiritual fear, stop, breathe through it, and allow your awareness to tap into your divine spiritual frequency. Take the time. Step in your mind into the intention of what is truly happening, the real deal, not the blah, 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 or the false direction. Which one is it? Is this the real deal that's happening, or is this a false direction? Then ask yourself, am I willing to accept that what my ego is sharing? Or should I take that moment and see that the divine is sharing with me as well? Because both are sharing. You know, the good angel, the bad angel, as I always explain it. So this is where our discernment comes into play. We have to listen to both. Ask the question of both. See what your heart center tells you. Basically, the divine share with us. Our head shares with us. But we have the choice whether to be liberated or incarcerated. Amazing, the God within remind us we do have a choice. We do. There are always choices. Even if that moment our window has become so narrow that we can only just see a tiny little dot there, it's still a choice. Do we stay where we are? Do we walk forward? So try something different and see what the outcome is for you. I can't tell you have to do this as anything else. All I'm giving you is things that Spirit share with me, which I then share with you. So let's see what the cards offer up to us for this week as we move forward into our vibrational F word. So first of all, from the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck, and this is beautiful blue deck. This is my very first deck that I created. So let's see what our card is going to be. I'm hopeful it'll be the F word, but I've had that once before and it never actually came out, so that's all right. Oh, there's the card. Spun across the screen going, hey, stop babbling, woman. Mythical changeling. I can see that, Spirit. The changes within, the transformational energy being that just permits, or I suppose consents for the vibrational evolvement to just happen. As the metamorphosis, the change begins within our frequency, we don't fight it. We acknowledge and recognize it. Recognize it as being part of us, our authentic self. Welcoming the ultimate outcome. This is going to be the moment when we accept the new vibrations. That sort of inner aha moment, that point of no return. Out with the old, in with the new. Yep, that works for me. Mythical changeling. And I do show these cards a little later on after the reading in the rest of the video. Okay, so now from the Vibrational Earth Children, which, just a reminder, this deck can be used for inner child work, or children from 8 years up or even younger use it, and parents and grandparents find that it's really great because they have their cards, the kid can have their cards. And although the interpretation I give on them is based on Spirit, the actual definitions in the book are a lot simpler and related to child's perception, I suppose. And they were actually reviewed by children and parents before I finished the deck or completed the deck, to ensure that I was understanding, because I'm now a grandparent and young parenting is a long way in the distance there, so I wanted to make sure that I was tapping into that right frequency when I was creating the deck. Okay, come on. There's a card. Let's put it down there and it flipped over. I fit in. I am me and you are you, but we're all part of this vibrational inner and outer world. Yes, one size fits all. Woohoo! But this is not about our physical body. This is our ethereal energy field, accepting, welcoming in our long lost inner self back into the game plan. This is a time when we nourish both, love both, be and act within both without considering it being different, because we all fit in. Our physical body, our ethereal body are connected. It's just a thin layer. Okay, and I love this because everybody's rejoicing down. There's this beautiful feast above here. And it is about having fun. So we fit in on all levels as far as I can see. Just our perception keeps getting in the way. Sound familiar? All right, last two cards from the I Am Vibrational Affirmation deck, first of all. A little story behind this. I created the I Am Vibrational Affirmation deck because I wanted you guys, for everyone, to remind ourselves that we're here for us on our journey. Ooh, and there's the card. Thank you, Spirit. Again, they're going, stop waffling, woman. All right. Yeah, I love this. Yeah. Card number 6. I do think, yeah, because I'm seeing this as well. I am vibrationally worthy and value the greatness my world brings to me. Acceptance of our own self-esteem is healthy and beneficial. The I am. This is part of where we need to connect to ourselves. It is a beautiful vibration there, like us swirling and twirling and being this little electric magnetic field there. I love it. It's just perfect for today's reading. Anyway. Last card coming from the I Am Sacred Affirmation deck. Apologies if I'm getting a little bit of glare here. I'm trying to try different places. I'm actually on sabbatical, I suppose you would call it, in Mazatlan. Hence the wondrous things behind my head here. So I'm trying to find a location where I can be seen, and there's a card, and also be heard without too much echo. Right. Card number 10. I am sacred and always on the right vibrational path. That to me is, I know, doubly confirmation. If my road is diverted, I accept it as an opportunity to learn and vibrationally move forward. So even if our F word takes us one direction and not the other, we're always on the right path. And I think that's beautiful. So here are the 4 cards again. As I say, I post them later on in the video so you can have a look at them in all their beauty. So this week's Rumi quote is, enough of your doubts, enough of your sorrows, let them all go and I will show you the way. And I think that really truly says it, because this is about trust. And how we trust in ourselves, how we trust in spirit, and the messages we're getting. Okay, as always, let me wish you an inspirational week, embracing your true vibrational essence.